If the strength of these creatures' shells aren't enough to impress you, their other bizarre defense tactics are going to blow your mind. Welcome back to another episode of Laugh Pack. My name's Jeff, and today we are going to be covering the Ninja Turtle-like wannabe known as the Armadillo. Mutant Hero Armadillo. I like it. But my weird childhood imagination aside, all of the real 20 different species of armadillos that do exist live in South America, with one brave species known as the nine-banded armadillo making its way as high as Texas, and can even be found sometimes in Missouri.
Traveled far, I have.
Although most of their diet consists of insects and invertebrates, armadillos also eat fruit, eggs, small animals, and they love a slice of pizza. No, I'm just kidding. But you know what? They are omnivores, so I'm gonna take that back. They'll probably enjoy a good slice of pizza, mutant or not.
About a victory pizza, dudes!
Okay, now I know what you're really here for. My guess is that you're wanting to learn about the armor, the shield, their self-defense mechanism, some might call it. Well, let's cover that fact and several other weird defense tactics, including the last one, which will make you second guess ever wanting to pet one of these things. Because if you did, it could get you deleted from this thing we like to call life, in the most horrific way.
Got to 50!
But you know what? I've said too much. Let's dive into it. Number 1, size. The nine-banded armadillo, named for the 9 breaks in the leathery armor, is about the size of a cat. Now, the smallest of these armored mammals is the pink fairy armadillo, which is about 6 inches small, but chock full of adorable. But giant armadillos are literally a whole different breed, and are the largest living armadillos, weighing 45 to 130 pounds in the wild. They extend nearly 5 feet long. I mean, everything about these creatures is bigger.
What do you mean by that?
Their 8-inch middle front claws are the longest claws of any mammal in comparison to their body size. And as much as I'd like to believe that they use these claws to do some superheroing, they actually will just use them to dig.
What?
Because most armadillos are amazing diggers, some of which having incredibly big and detailed burrows.
I'm not even mad. That's amazing.
Number 2, scream. The screaming hairy armadillo has more than just armor as a defense. It has a pair of screeching lungs. Anytime this species perceives a threat, it emits extremely loud, alarm-like vocalizations. I personally think it's more annoying than loud itself, which, means this tactic could backfire. A predator may want to make you past tense faster if it means it can get that sweet, sweet silence quicker. But hey, I'm not an armadillo. Apparently it works. Number 3, jumping. When startled, the nine-banded armadillo has a different approach they use to scare their predators away. When they sense danger, they jump straight upward about 3 to 4 feet into the air.
3 to 4 feet into the air.
And although this has been confirmed to work against predators in the wild, unfortunately, many of these armadillos are pushing up daisies when they use this same strategy against a moving vehicle. That jump tends to put them right at car bumper height. Number 4, reproduction. A litter of armadillos can range from 1 to 12 pups. After birth, the pups will reach full maturity around 10 months of age. Through a process called polyembryony, nine-banded armadillos almost always give birth to 4 genetically identical pups. During this process, a singular embryo splits into not 2, not 3, but 4 embryos. That's right, they often, if not always, have identical quadruplets. And don't worry, mothers out there, armadillo pup shells are soft when born, so as to not hurt the mother.
Wow, that's one baby out.
Number 5, armor. Alright, now it's time to get to the good stuff. The shell on an armadillo's back is made of thick bone and is connected to its vertebrae. The 6-banded armadillo, however, has a slightly different shell. Although it is also made of thick bone, there is an additional layer of keratin on top. With strong bone, sometimes keratin, and numerous layered plates, an armadillo shell is tremendously strong and provides excellent protection for armadillos of all sizes. In fact, an armadillo shell is so strong that it has inadvertently caused injuries in humans who have attempted to attack these armored animals. There have been numerous reports of humans shooting armadillos only to have that bullet ricochet off the animal's protective shell and injure the shooter, or when it comes to this next story, the shooter's mother. Alright, check this out. In April of 2015, a Georgia man injured his mother-in-law when a bullet ricocheted off an armadillo, hit a fence, went through the back door of his mother-in-law's mobile home, through a recliner she was sitting in, and hit her in the back.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay, now I shouldn't laugh, but that is either some serious karmadillo, or this guy really doesn't like his mother-in-law. I'll let you decide. Number 6, rolling. A common myth is that armadillos curl up into a small ball and can roll away. Well, for starters, they can't actively roll away. And secondly, the only armadillo able to curl into a tight ball is the three-banded armadillo. All other armadillo species have too many plates, making this level of flexibility impossible. But there might be a reason that the three-banded armadillos are the only ones that can do this. Unlike most other armadillos, the three bands aren't the best diggers, so they can't make their own burrows like the rest. Because of this, being able to roll into an almost impenetrable ball is very much needed, especially with common predators like coyotes, cougars, and bears.
Oh my.
Number 7, disease. Now prepare yourself, because armadillos are the only non-human animals to spread leprosy. Now, if you don't know what leprosy is, it is one of the oldest diseases in recorded history. The first known written reference to leprosy is from around 600 BC. It's a chronic, progressive bacterial infection. Leprosy also has another name known as Hansen's disease. No, not the boy band, although their music did make certain people sick. Hansen's disease produces skin ulcers, nerve damage, and muscle weakness. If it isn't treated, it can cause severe disfigurement and significant disability. The bacteria that causes the disease thrives due to the armadillo's low body temperature. Researchers believe armadillos acquired Hansen's disease from 15th century explorers.
Oh, bollocks.
So not only are they the only animals that carried the disease besides humans, but they didn't even have to worry about it until humans came into contact with them. How nice of us. Humans contract armadillo-borne Hansen's disease through hunting them or eating their meat. Armadillo strikes again. In other cases though, people do become infected by Hansen's disease from inhaling armadillo fecal spores. So I know as much as you want to, try to keep yourself from sniffing around armadillo dookie.
It smells so good.
Well, after ricocheting bullets, deflecting bear attacks, and fighting off the evil Ninja Foot Clan, I'd say armadillos deserve a hero version of themselves. I think it's about time the world experienced superhero armadillos. I know my kids would like it. Heck, I'd watch the mess out of that. But what do you think? Is the world ready? And what do you think they would look like? Let us know in the comments below or email us at lafpackpanda@gmail.com. If you're new, hit subscribe. Don't forget to give that like button a smash. Try not to sniff any armadillo fecal matter. Stay curious and remember, it's pack or nothing.